Hello, and welcome to our discussion on how to find court cases and articles on legal topics in the CSU Library. This tutorial will introduce you to some of our library resources that are good starting points when you are looking for information on legal topics. The CSU Library contains two individual databases that are good starting points for legal research. They are Nexis Uni and LegalTrack. To access these databases from the library homepage, click the Databases button and look for them in the A to Z list that appears. Let's take a closer look at the specific features of each database that you might find helpful. If you are looking for actual court cases and related documents, Nexis Uni is a great database to choose. Here is the main search screen for the Nexis Uni database. You can perform a basic search from this page and an advanced search by clicking here. Use this search area for a guided search. If you're not sure which type of search you need, start with the basic search bar. From here, you can search by topic, by case name, or by case citation. To search for available cases by topic, type your keywords directly into this basic search bar. Here's a sample assignment. Find cases that relate to property rights and the rules of search and seizure. Instead of cutting and pasting your assignment prompt or research question into the search box, you will want to pull out keywords or key phrases from your assignment prompt that you can use in your search. From this assignment, we can pull out the key concepts, property rights, and search and seizure. Notice that I've put quotation marks around these phrases, and you'll always want to do this whenever you search for phrases that are 2 or more words long. Using quotation marks in this way tells the database to treat a key phrase as a complete unit instead of searching for the individual words by themselves, and this practice can be very helpful in focusing your search. To limit your search to legal cases, click on the box to the left of the basic search bar that says All Nexis Uni and select Cases from the list that appears. Then click the blue search button at the bottom of the screen. So it looks like we have 1,775 cases related to our topic. We can narrow our results by using the limiters in the left column if necessary. To view a specific case, click on its name in the list to bring up the case documents. From this page, you will be able to read through the court case within the database, or you can use the options at the top to search within the document or print, email, or download it for offline use. If you want to look up a specific case by name, go back to the main search screen and type a case name in the basic search box. To make sure we only get cases, we'll limit to cases again here and hit the search button. Again, click on a title in your results list to pull up the case. If you get 0 results from your search, double-check the case name. You will need to duplicate it with no mistakes or misspellings in order to pull up the desired document. If you still get 0 results, you can also type the plaintiff and defendant as keywords. Now let's go back to the main search screen once again and search by case citation. Type the case citation into the basic search box. When you have a case citation, you do not usually have to limit to cases on the left because each case citation is unique to its particular case. Once we click the search button, the exact case appears. Again, you will need to duplicate the case citation with no mistakes or misspellings in order to pull up the desired documents. To sum up, the 3 words to search for court cases in Nexis Uni are by keyword, case name, or citation. But this database does offer other types of legal publications as well, so make sure you explore the other available options when you click the All Nexis Uni box, such as law reviews and journals, legal news, and briefs, pleadings, and motions. Click on Cases and Codes to limit your search to specific court decisions, such as the U.S. Supreme Court, or limit by court circuit or U.S. state. You can also set a specific date range in order to pull in current or recent cases. If you are looking for articles on legal topics instead of official court documents, another database to try is our LegalTrack database, which features articles from major legal publications, including law reviews and legal newspapers. Here is the LegalTrack Advanced search screen, which is the default search screen in this database. Notice that there are multiple search boxes instead of just one here at the top. And having multiple boxes like this gives us much more freedom to combine and limit keywords and key phrases. So instead of throwing everything into one search box in a big jumble, break up your keywords, and this makes it easier to adjust your search terms as you proceed with your search. To search for articles on legal topics or cases, start by typing keywords or key phrases into the search boxes at the top. Let's start with employment discrimination. Remember to add quotation marks around phrases to tell the database to search for the words together as a unit. Add search terms to the lower boxes to further narrow down the search if necessary. Here, we can try adding specific types of discrimination, such as age, or race, or sex. The advanced search screen also provides you with various ways to limit your search below the search boxes, and you can use these limiters to refine your search so that you can narrow down your results to include items that are relevant for your needs. Here, for example, you can see that the full text box is checked, and this is very important because it will limit your search to only articles that you can access in full online. Directly below that is the scholarly or peer-reviewed limiter, and if you check that box, then your search will only pull in academic articles if those are required for your assignment. You can also limit by date if you are looking for current information. And there are more options not pictured here as well, so take the time to explore this page fully. Knowing what your options are will help save you time and avoid frustration in the long run. Once you have entered your keywords and set your search limits, click the blue button to be redirected to a list of search results. You can further refine your search using the options listed to the right of your search results, or you can begin browsing the titles listed on the left. Use the opening sentences listed below the titles to help determine if an article will meet your needs, or click an article's title to be redirected to the article itself. Once you reach the page that contains the article, you have many options to retrieve it for future use. To save the articles in your folder permanently, you will need to choose either Send to Google Drive or Send to OneDrive. If you don't have a Google Drive or OneDrive account, you will need to set one up prior to using the Save option. Once you have created an account with your preferred cloud storage provider, sign in at the top of the screen and click one of these Send options under Tools. You can also choose to print, email, or download the article from the Tools list here. You are permitted to download material for your own personal academic use, but remember that you are prohibited from reproducing it or distributing it to others. To sum up, the two main databases to use for legal information are as follows. Nexus Uni is the best place to find actual court cases, and LegalTrack is a good source for articles on legal topics. Here are a few more databases you can try for articles on legal topics. Our two biggest business databases are ABI Inform Collection and Business Source Ultimate, so they may be good databases to try if you are looking for legal topics that have a business slant. And Academic Search Complete is one of our bigger general databases, so it's definitely worth a look as well. Searching in these databases by keyword will be similar to the steps outlined earlier for LegalTrack. If you don't know which database to use, or if you've tried all of the search tips we've discussed today with no success, please reach out to us and ask a librarian. We are happy to help. We are available via phone and email during CSU business hours, and chat is available at all times. So do reach out to us if you have questions, and please let us know how we can help make your library experience the best it can be.